I'm Joe, and you're watching Truck and Travel.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Try not to hold me down, feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars, I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me.
Welcome to Truck and Travel. I'm Darrick.
I'm Cinnamon.
And today is today.
Today's today.
Today is the day
That we're going to do a video.
the Lord has made, and we're going to be...
Rejoice and be glad in it.
There you go. Welcome to Truck and Travel. Here we are again. We're in the Keystone State, Pennsylvania.
Also the land of spotted lanternflies.
Part of the land.
Yeah.
Yeah, not all of it. But
Yes,
yeah.
that's true.
Anyways,
We just fed the cats, so
and not too long ago, we did a
to
driver
go.
swap, and Cinnamon had plenty of time on the clock to where she can sit up front if she wants to. That and I took over early, so it works out.
yeah.
And we wanted to be sharing with you fine folks what we got going on, and it's nice outside, and so we're in the mood to make a video.
I will say that a lot of the pickups and drop-offs that we've been doing lately have been really early in the morning, so they're mostly when Darrick is trying to sleep.
Yeah,
and
I've been having a hard time sleeping again.
we might see if I can go to bed earlier, so then that way, you know.
I don't know. We gotta
Figure something out.
Yeah, we gotta sit down and think about it. But
How do you get out of this place?
it's nice outside. We've been here before.
Oh, exit's right there.
It's nice outside. This is one of Pennsylvania's service plazas, or whatever you want to call it, rest areas. It's kind of neat.
Yeah.
I like Ohio's better along the toll roads because it's you just exit, it's right there. There's no long pathway like this, and then it's like an immediate entrance.
Yeah.
This one you got curves, you can't really pick up pace to get on the highway. You gotta
Wait until all the curves are done and then you can.
yeah. So it's all right though. We're surviving.
So what would you like to talk about? Would you like to talk about like today and yesterday, or would you like to talk about during the winter storm?
No, we might save that for another time, but we are currently loaded. We picked up here not too far from here actually.
I will say this, if you guys are ever always check over the freight. We just actually came from a shipper where they made us sign it before they loaded it onto our truck, and because of COVID and everything, we couldn't go in to watch the viewing and everything. So he came up to the truck and he's like, I need you to sign this. And I go, I'm not signing anything until I at least even see the freight. And I said, so you guys can load us and then we'll pull forward and strap it down. I can look at it and then I'll sign it. And he's like, okay. So then he came back outside and he said, quality assurance said that we can't release it from the building until you sign it. And I'm like, okay, well, can I see it? And he's like, yeah, you can see it from the window. So
she couldn't walk around it. She could
so
see
I
it
could
from a
look,
distance.
And so ends up, they loaded us, I signed, they loaded us, we pulled forward and he came out to put the seal on, and usually the boxes fold together in the middle and there'll be a strap, like a seal right
flap.
there.
So what she means by seal is a tape.
Yeah,
A special tape that is seal, and if you break that, then
it says that it's been tampered with, so they wouldn't even accept it if we went there. Well, the way that theirs was the flap covered the whole top part, and so the seal was on the side, the tape was on the side, and it was open. And so they're like, well, it's not open, sometimes it comes up like that, but it's not open. I'm like, yes, it is. It's right on the part of the tape that says if this is broken.
Yeah.
And so I told him, I said, you have to, and he came out with tape and he goes, here you go. And I'm like, I'm not taping it. I said, you guys have to be the ones who, who do that. And yeah, he seemed a little annoyed, but the other guy is like, no, we'll go ahead and back it up. And so then they taped it and stuff. But But anyways, just double check your freight all the time. Make sure that it's sealed and all that, because
once you sign the papers, you're responsible for the shipment.
Yeah.
It's on your truck.
And I told FedEx too, so.
And I took a picture before they taped it up with them in the background, them looking in the box. I wanted them in there so that way we could, if we ever had issues of why there's another seal or something, you know, we give these to FedEx and they can work it out.
Yeah. But so they went ahead and it took 2 hours from the time we got there to them to load it onto our thing, because they said they had to wait for quality assurance to be there to look it over and stuff. So it kind of still baffled my mind, you know, that
she didn't do a good job.
That it was 2 hours we had to wait for them to look at it, and then they didn't even seal it all the way. Like I don't know.
I don't know. It was against their protocols that they had on the box.
Yeah, we weren't rude to them or anything like that. You never want to be, because they are a customer and everything, but you do have to stand your ground.
You have to look out for your job.
Yeah, because once it's on our trailer and stuff, like, we are responsible for it. So yeah. Anyway, so we are actually heading to Indiana.
Yep.
And on like the west part of Indiana. And yeah, we have a couple of other loads after this lined up, so it's looking to be a good week.
In our career in expediting, we don't normally stack loads like this, but before Monday came around, we had the whole week figured out, and as of right now, we're gonna be able to make it home. You know, if nothing cancels, because if one load cancels, then we'll probably have to cancel whatever we have lined up after that, because you know, it just won't work out. But as of right now, we're going to be headed home for the weekend after we, deal with the loads Friday. So.
And it was nice because we had a weekend load that we dropped off on Monday, and we got that to pay great. And so this load pays good. It does pay good. And the next load pays good. And then the fourth load pays decent. But, I mean, it's not like a cheap freight.
It was cheap freight.
No, that one was.
And the second to last one wasn't great paying either, but the two before it was paying so well that they all evened out really good.
Yeah, so all together, you know, it was actually pretty good rate for all of it together. So.
And I think if, you know, nothing cancels, we'll tell you, but don't tell anybody else.
And I know,
so let's keep this between you and us.
And I know, you know, nobody ever wants to take cheap freight, or, you know, it's not like a thing that we constantly do or anything, but there's a couple of factors. Like, I'm always talking about all the different factors that go into it. Like, you know, lined up together, is it still a good rate? And then where does it put us at the end of the week, which it puts us home, and it puts us in a good position for the following week.
And
because
the overall pay per mile for all miles.
Yeah,
because we got to make sure the truck makes money. You know.
Yeah, and we've had it before where we've had a great paying load that went to Florida, but then the next week's loads were already coming out on Wednesday and Thursday, and all those were gobbled up, and we couldn't get them because we were last seen, like, scheduled to be in a bad area. You know, so.
Yeah. And
even though our plans were to deadhead that. You know, we would deadhead out of that area into a good area, they can't mark you as, and this is the area that you tend to be in.
Basically, they just go by where you're currently located at.
Yeah. So. Or the location of your last delivery.
So we got 651 miles to go on this trip right now, and let's see here, check this out. When we first got this truck last year, I think it was May, somewhere in there, the truck had slightly over 900 miles. We're currently sitting at 124,994 miles on it. So
so like 124,000 is what we put on it. You said it was 900 something.
That's right. So that's pretty cool. We are currently on Interstate 476, and we're headed for I-80, and we're going to be hitting that here in a couple miles pretty soon. So. Get to see a little bit of action. There's still snow on the ground. Today is, what's today, Cinnamon? March what?
March 9th.
It's March 9th, and it's Tuesday. I'm not really sure when we'll finally get this video out. Hopefully not too long from now, but there's still a little bit of snow on the ground out here. we've been, felt like we was all over the map in February.
Oh my goodness, February was definitely an interesting month.
Yeah, we were going to try to kill it, but we'll try to talk about that in another video. But man, there's a lot of, it's really windy outside.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that are flying around.
I might have to slow her down here a little bit. I'm going to slow it down by 3.
And I have like a permanent smile on my face because it's all sunny and...
Oh, it feels good. It is.
It's awesome.
It's currently 56 degrees out here. I'd say we're mostly in the eastern side of Pennsylvania. I want to say we're not too far from Allentown, is it?
Yeah, Pennsylvania or Philadelphia area. And,
yeah, it's that general area. But
yeah.
Here we go.
I will say, you know, we've been getting a couple of comments if you guys have missed us and stuff like that. Sorry we haven't been on, but I will say that if you hop on Facebook, it's under Truck and Travel LLC, I think.
Yeah.
Is the Facebook page, and then the Instagram is Truck and Travel YouTube is what it's called, or the channel name or whatever. I'm not a great millennial. Millennial? Yeah.
We're failing.
I'm totally failing. But anyways, on there, I try and give you like little updates and stuff, like when I can think of them, or if we get a good picture and stuff. And so
also, we got 2 other channels. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. People talk me out of it, but I decided I'm just going to do it because that's what I've been wanting to do. We used to have a Truck and Travel live channel. I revived it. I brought it back. So we got Truck and Travel Live. And then for our money videos with what we make in trucking, we'll have Truck and Travel 2. So that'll all be linked on our main Truck and Travel page. So, not a real big fan of all these narrow, at least it's not as bad as Ohio. I feel like Ohio is more narrow than this. Yeah, this feels pretty roomy.
No, I'm just kidding. We did a live the other day. It was last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, I wouldn't say the other day.
Oh, but by the time this video gets out, I don't know.
Those are weeks and months.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, these brakes are touchy compared to our C truck that we used to have, and I don't know if it's because they got rotors in the front. The other one had drums in the front. But this sucker is touchy. But we're going to try to do more lives, but it just depends on how we both feel, and we want to do it when we're both awake, so at least one of us can read the comments and interact with you guys while we're live to make it worth your while of watching it. So that way, if you got any questions or just want to say hi, that's your shot. Say it while we're...
Yeah, or if we miss like a comment, you know, that you had on one of our videos or something, and it's something you need to know, then, you know. Because
life happens, and it's hard to keep up with comments when this job is pretty busy.
And to be honest, like outside of YouTube, like I have my own Facebook, which I keep in contact with my friends and family, and then we have this job, and then when we're home, it's doing laundry and, you know, meal prepping and just getting everything around. So it is hard to do videos. And I know that some people have messaged us on like Facebook and Instagram and stuff. So if we haven't gotten back to you on that, I'm really, really sorry.
Yeah.
I feel like one of these days we're going to catch up, and then we'll try and get it on a schedule. But it's just so hard to even have a schedule with this because it's never the same.
And if you see us on the road, don't be afraid to say hi. If we're in the front seats, you know, if the curtain's shut though, please leave us alone. It's because one of us might be sleeping or something. But we don't mind you saying hi, it's fine. Every once in a while we get the occasional person that says hi, and it's pretty cool. Yeah. Here we go, we're going west. It's pretty out there. Can't wait till we start to see some green on the trees.
I was just gonna say until we actually have leaves on the trees. Like it looks pretty still, you know. But once those leaves get on here, especially in this area, oh, it's gorgeous. But
yeah, I really like it when the grass is green. That's what I like.
Yeah.
Not a real big fan of the brown grass. Death everywhere.
Winter. You say winter. Death everywhere. Gosh, Darrick. It's like an orange rustic color. I like it.
Hey, I can tell you your current altitude. We're currently at 1,466 feet, and it feels like we're going downhill. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching our video. If you enjoyed this and you're not subscribed, please subscribe and hit that bell notification so that way you know when a video comes out, depending on how YouTube feels, and check out our other channels if you're up for that.
We'll put a link to them
nope,
in the description.
Nope.
No.
And then if you're on Facebook, you know, we'll usually try to post on Facebook when we go live or when we have a video going or whatever. So if Facebook's your thing, you can always check us out on there. But yeah, I'm not going to say I'm going to put it in the description because I don't know how I'm going to feel later. It's kind of this is like a second job YouTube is, so Cinnamon likes to assign jobs to me. Yeah, these guys are slowing down. Look at this.
Aww,
get in the fast
get back
lane
over.
and go slow.
Come on.
Come on, Bubba.
Maybe if you flash those lights, then he'll know he can get over. 'Cause
No.
he's not passing him.
I'll let the car behind him do that. Living the dream. The thing about our truck is it is so much lighter than a semi-truck. And
That we
a lot of
can maintain.
Yeah, we can maintain speeds about 90% of the time with this truck going uphill. With our C truck, I would say it was about 99% of the time we could maintain speed going uphill. I think it's a different gear ratio. It was about 4,000 pounds lighter, but a different gear ratio really made a difference. All right, you guys. See you next time.
Bye.
God bless you.